Just hours ago, the Federal Reserve making a move years in the making, announcing a 0.5% interest rate cut. It's the first since the start of the COVID pandemic. It is more aggressive than many expected, and it comes as the Fed weighs cooling inflation with a slowing labor market.
Of course, it is welcome news for all of us being squeezed by both higher prices and higher interest rates. Gordon Severson is here with a look at where we might see this relief. Gordon?
Yeah, the federal rate is pretty much the baseline for borrowing money. When that rate changes, it pretty much affects every form of borrowing and lending you can think of. But it's not all equal. Economists say some changes will be big and happen right away. Others may not happen for several months. Let's start with credit cards. According to the Federal Reserve, the average interest rate for credit cards is about 21.5%, significantly higher than 15% 5 years ago. Economists say good news for borrowers. You should see lower interest rates on your credit card bill within a month or two.
If you have a lot of credit card debt, that can have a big impact on your ability to get on top of it.
University of St. Thomas economics professor Tyler Schipper says we may also see lower rates on car loans. Right now, the Federal Reserve says the average car loan has an interest rate of 8.2%. With the rate cut, we should move closer to the 5.3% rate we saw 5 years ago.
Car loans are tricky. My best guess would be that they are responsive, but not as responsive as those credit card interest rates.
The rate cut will also affect the housing market. Schipper says mortgage rates were already going down heading into the Fed's meeting this week. We could see another drop slowly over the next few months. But the immediate impact could be a rush of home buyers coming back into the market.
Because people have been sitting on the sideline for so long that they now feel like it's time to start searching. And so there very much might be a psychological effect to this.
But it's not all good news for consumers. Schipper says savers will see lower returns on their savings accounts, bonds, and CDs, which could affect seniors who are depending on those higher rates to maintain their retirement.
A lot of those interest rates that rewarding savers are going to start to come down. Where people might want to store their extra dollars is going to change again as these interest rates come down.
The Fed will meet 2 more times before the end of the year, and many economists believe we could see another rate cut, maybe even 2 rate cuts by the end of the year. So some good news for borrowers, but again, savers, those high returns are going to come back down to a normal level.